Today we are going to make
Sabzi Polo.
We're going to make Sabzi Polo, and we're going to put a little twist on it. What are we going to do?
We're going to add Fava beans to it, which is, I guess, Baghali in Farsi. So we add that to it.
And added protein.
Add the protein.
Yes. So let's get started.
Okay, we start with 3 cups of rice. So we measure the rice.
What kind of rice is it?
This is a Basmati rice. Okay. Third one. And then we're going to wash this nicely and a few times till after the water that we are washing it becomes a little bit more clearer. This is ready, and
The water looks a little bit more
clear. Yes. Boil the water for the rice, and when the water is boiled and ready to go, we are going to add the rice to it, cook it for 8 minutes first, and then we add the fava beans to it and cook for another two minutes. Fill the pot with water. I'm going to add the 3 tablespoons of rice to it right now, and we turn it on and let it boil, and then we'll add our rice. We're going to add it to the water. We're covering it now and let this boil. My mother, when she used to make this sabzi polo, she used to add, I guess, fava beans, and sometimes she couldn't find fava beans. She used to use the lima beans to put in her sabzi polo, and she always made the chicken on the side, and she cooked them with garlic and onion, and then she put it inside the sabzi polo. So I like the flavor she has created. So we are not using chicken. So what I did was I'm trying to imitate the garlic and onion. I kind of fried it a little bit, and then I add it to the rice to get that flavor. So this is a sort of a medium towards a small onion.
Yellow onion.
Yellow onion is a sweet yellow onion. So I'm going to chop this also and then use it in my...
Are you going to use the whole onion or half?
I think I'm going to do all of it. Okay. But I'm going to chop it very small.
Chop it finely.
Yeah. I said first we do it whole, but now when I'm looking at it, I don't want it to be too oniony, so maybe we just do half.
Okay. Onion and garlic ready.
Yes. We reduce the heat a little bit.
You got to drain the rice first, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you drain the rice by just pouring the water out. You don't need to use a strainer.
No.
Just add the rice in.
And a little bit of water was still in there.
Dip the water in to get the rest of the rice out. And keep it on high to keep boiling.
Keep it on 8 right now.
So today we're using dried herbs for the sabzi polo.
Yes. We're using this.
The dried herbs. Say you used fresh, you would use 1 bunch of parsley, 1 bunch of cilantro, 1 bunch of dill. Don't they usually put dill?
Yes, I put dill.
And maybe 1 bunch of green onion. Yeah.
Green onion, yes.
And then you would chop it up really small. You said not to use a food processor.
Yeah, chop it nicely small and then add it to the rice.
So going back, so you chop it up small. You said not to use a food processor because it gets too watery.
Yeah, I mean, the interesting part is this is all thing that you kind of learn from your own mom, what she used to do. I remember we used to buy a lot of vegetable and cut them and separate for rice. I mean, sabzi polo, for ash, for kuku sabzi, and for korma sabzi. Of all these vegetables that we made, the only one that we put in the food processor was korma sabzi. The other one we just did it with our hand. And it seems it doesn't have to be too small, or I mean, not too big, but it's still not as fine as you want the korma sabzi to be.
Okay. Fresh sabzi, or you have the frozen one. And then what do? You said you add it to the hot water?
Yes, I just, when I put the rice, I add this into it.
Like immediately or after a while?
Immediately. When I put the rice, I put this in there too. It cooks with it. And then when we add the
you add the fava beans. So you do it all together. Okay, but we're not going to do that today because we're using the dried one.
Yes, this is the dried one. This is the fava beans I buy from the Persian store.
So you use the whole bag, 12 ounces?
The whole bag, yes. As we showed before, we always check and see how's the rice. I kind of touch it like this.
How can you tell? It just like pinches easily.
Yeah, 8 minutes passed. So now we empty this fava beans in our sabzi polo very slowly. So pretty. The 2 minutes passed. Now we're going to drain this.
Do you check the baghali to make sure it's done, or
Yeah, baghali usually is good because actually after what we are going to
you're gonna cook it anyway?
Steam it if we
Yeah.
cook.
Yeah.
But the rice is good too.
Okay. So we're gonna drain it.
Yeah. We are going to do the onion and then
Fry
garlic.
the onion and garlic.
Fry the onion and garlic. I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of this oil here.
What kind of oil are you using?
I'm using avocado oil. Ooh. Now I'm going to add this spices. 1 teaspoon of turmeric, half a teaspoon of pepper, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I'm going to add that. Add the garlic. Let the aroma of garlic.
Also good. A few minutes for the onion, about a minute for the garlic.
The garlic, yeah. Because especially with this still. Mix the rice, this one, and then the vegetables, sabzi polo and dill. Usually in Iran, I think they just make sabzi polo. I don't think they have the fava beans in it, but they make the dill with fava beans.
What is that rice called?
It's called Baghali Polo and then Sabzi Polo. Here is a mixture of Sabzi Polo and the dill, and I use 6 tablespoons of Sabzi Polo and 6 tablespoons of the dill. Let's put it back here. I'm going to add this. Let's put the rice back in here and use all this beautiful color. All right, let's mix it nicely. Dry herbs. Mix it together. Yeah, that smells good. We got our sabzi polo ready. For this one, we don't use potato tahdig. At least my family, we don't. I just like the tahdig of the sabzi polo. Is very tasty and nice. I'm going to now add 1 tablespoon of oil in this, and then 1 tablespoon of water. Add the rice. Just do one at a time.
If you don't have a rice cooker, just use a non-stick pot. Same process with a heavy lid.
Yes. Do the hole in the middle. Sometimes people do a little bit more, but I do that. For it to steam when it's cooking, the steam will come out. Add 1 more, half a tablespoon of oil to it. So we did a total of
3.5.
3.5. And we're going to turn it on.
So with a regular pot, you would do about the same amount of time, you think?
Yeah, maybe 45 minutes. Of course, it depends.
Once it starts steaming, then you cook another 30 to 45 minutes.
Yes. So our rice is ready.
So you put the dish over it.
You're going to put it over, and then we flip it. Good luck to me. Too nervous.
Okay. It's your tagline.
Double set. All right. Too nervous.
Don't drop it as glass.
All right, let's go and see how does it look. Oh, it's falling apart. It became a little bit flippy.
Smells good. Should we get a taste tester to come try this?
Yes.
Polo?
Rice.
I'll give it a try.
Yes.
Might be
Careful.
a little hot.
Might be hot. Blow on it.
Oh, hot.
Is it hot?
Oh, hot.
Poor girl.
You got a bowl. Too big of a spoon.
Could have just done
good.
a little bit.
We're going to put a little twist on it. What are we going to add to the sabzi polo?
We are going to have add the onion.
No, baghali.
Sorry. So this is our sabzi polo. Gushe John. Should have fixed this before we do that.